This video has 20 multiple choice questions on leasehold estates as a study guide to help you prepare for your affiliate broker or broker exam. Again, I'm going to be narrating for those viewers who are just listening to the audio. The leasehold estate giving the tenant a definite ending date without automatic renewal is A. Estate at sufferance, B. Tenancy in common, C. Estate for years, D. Tenancy at will. C. Estate for years. Mr. Danny Reagan, tenant, leases commercial space and agrees to pay for the taxes, insurance, maintenance, and utilities. He will have A. Gross lease, B. Net lease, C. Graduated lease, or D. Index lease. B. Net lease. A lease where the rental payments increase at predetermined times is A. Graduated lease, B. Index lease, C. Percentage lease, or D. Reappraisal lease. A. Graduated lease. Mr. Donoso is to build a 10-story building on land owned by Mr. McGee. Mr. Donoso has a 50-year lease. This is A. Gross lease, B. Net lease, C. Ground lease, D. Building lease. C. Ground lease. Which of the following statements best describes the leaser's rights? A. Estate in remainder, B. Leased fee with right of reversion, C. Adverse possession rights, or D. Rights of possession. B. Leased fee with right of reversion. Constructive eviction is A. The legal action to evict a tenant, B. The legal action by the tenant to cancel the lease, C. Allowing a property to become uninhabitable by the landlord's negligence, or D. The unlawful act of a tenant to quit the lease. C. Allowing a property to become uninhabitable by the landlord's negligence. Most residential properties are leased under which of the following? A. Estate from period to period, B. Estate for years, C. Estate at sufferance, or D. Estate at will. A. Estate from period to period. Unless spelled out in the lease contract, rental payments are due A. At the beginning of each month, B. At the end of each month, C. At the end of the lease term, or D. At the beginning of the year. C. At the end of the lease term. A contract that gives one party the right to possess and occupy someone else's property, but not the right of ownership, is A. Mortgage, B. Installment contract, C. Contract for deed, or D. Lease. D. Lease. In a net lease, the tenant can deduct all of the following as a business expense except A. Utilities, B. Depreciation, C. Taxes, or D. Insurance premiums. B. Depreciation. Which of the following lease contracts should be written? A. Month to month, B. 6 months to 6 months, C. Year to year, or D. Any term greater than a year. D. Any term greater than a year. Mr. Gibbs agrees to rent property from Mr. Mallard, so Mr. Gibbs may start a men's clothing store. It is agreed that Mr. Gibbs is to pay $1,800 per month plus all operating expenses of the building. However, when Mr. Gibbs reaches $18,000 in gross sales in any month, he must pay an additional rent of 10% of all the sales above that amount. Mr. Gibbs has A. a reappraisal lease, B. a percentage lease, C. a precipitation lease, or D. a graduated lease. B. a percentage lease. Unless a lease stipulates otherwise, a tenant may A. use the property for any legitimate purpose, B. have any number of persons occupying the premises, C. assign or sublease to a new tenant, or D. all of the above. D. all of the above. One of the advantages to the seller-leasee in a sale-leaseback transaction is A. he gets depreciation benefits on the improvements, B. he doesn't have to move, C. he gets to deduct the mortgage loan interest, or D. he gets the future appreciation in property value. B. he doesn't have to move. Which of the following types of leasehold estates will death automatically terminate? A. estate at will, B. estate from year to year, C. estate for years, or D. fee simple estate. A. estate at will. Coulter Shaw, lessor, has leased his apartment to Rennie Green, the lessee. He has put a clause in the lease agreement stating that he will not be responsible for any injuries occurring on the property. This clause is an example of A. alienation clause, B. exculpatory clause, C. escalation clause, or D. subordination clause. B. exculpatory clause. A commercial building is leased to one tenant for a period of 10 years. This is an example of A. estate from year to year, B. estate at will, C. estate at sufferance, or D. estate for years. D. estate for years. In a gross lease, the operating expenses are paid by the A. lessee, B. the lessor, C. shared by both, or D. property manager. B. the lessor. Which of the following statements is least true regarding a sale-leaseback transaction? A. The old owner retains possession of the real estate. B. The new owner may depreciate the value of the improvements. C. The old owner may not deduct any rental payments as a business expense. Or D. The new owner receives any appreciation in property value. C. The old owner may not deduct any rental payments as a business expense. Which type of lease has an uncertain duration? A. estate for years, B. estate at will, C. conditional estate, or D. estate from year to year. B. estate at will. That completes all the questions on leasehold estates. Be sure and check out our other videos as you continue studying for your licensing exam.